You are watching OG's News, the trusted source for licensing news and information from around the world, curated for you, the fan. Sponsored by Iggy's. I'm your host, the POPthusiast, 3-time Guinness World Record holder for the largest Funko Pop collection. Now, in today's episode, there is a lot to talk about with your favorite brands and licensing news, to include Barbie, Pac-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Scooby Doo, Yu-Gi-Oh, and so much more. So let's get into it. First, we're going to start with another brand spotlight. So last episode, we talked about Transformers. In today's episode, we're going to focus on Ghostbusters, who are celebrating their 40th anniversary this Halloween. The first Ghostbusters movie debuted in 1984, introducing the world to Egon Spengler, Ray Stantz, Peter Venkman, Winston Zeddemore, and the lovable but gross Slimer. The franchise is arguably more relevant today than decades ago, with countless licensed products still being produced. According to licensingsource.net, Sony Pictures Consumer Products is set to celebrate 40 years of Ghostbusters with a large lineup of Halloween items to include food, beverage, footwear, toys and collectibles, costumes, and home decor. Some collaborations of note include Puma rolling out a new collection featuring the Suede XL, redesigned after Slimer, and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Krispy Kreme has even announced there will be limited edition Ghostbuster donuts available soon. Disguise will have a line of costumes and accessories. Fun.com will have inflatable lawn decor and costumes. And Hasbro will be releasing several games and collectibles. So there'll be no limit of the amount of Ghostbusters merch you can buy in the next several weeks. So in honor of Ghostbusters anniversary, we're going to take a look at one of my favorite Funko Pop lines, the rides. So these are the vehicles with pops inside. So we're going to look at all of the Ghostbuster Funko rides in their Ecto ones here. This is all of them that they've ever created. So the first one here, we have the original Ecto one. We have Winston Zeddemore pop in here. So the very first ones were fairly large like this, and the pops were separate pieces that could come out and back in the ride, and it was really cool. You can put other pops in the rides too and get some cool different crossovers and things. So this was Winston in Ecto 1. Then next here we have Slimer. This was a Comic-Con exclusive shared with Target, I believe. So here is Slimer, who also comes out. So really cool, a little bit larger of a ride as well. And the next one here we have from the female reboot of Ghostbusters. Again, a removable pop in here as well. So here is the Ecto 1. Looks very similar to the Slimer one, same size and everything, so really cool. Also has Ecto 1 on the license plate. And finally, we have the newest Funko Pop ride from one of the most recent movies in the franchise. This does not have a removable pop, so this is this guy's stuck in here. And you can see that the car is actually smaller if you compare it to the other rides. So there's a big difference there as well. But this is the most recent Ecto 1 Funko Pop ride from Ghostbusters. Another notable anniversary to mention, the movie franchise MeanGirls is celebrating 20 years since its debut in 2004. Paramount Consumer Products and Experiences has revealed several collaborations and products. These include a Broadway musical adaptation of the film, playing in the UK at the Savoy Theatre through April 6, 2025, and in the US through spring 2025 in several cities. There's also a partnership with Snapchat that was mentioned, adding MeanGirls flavor to the over 2.7 billion Bitmoji avatars, where fans can dress up as a character from the franchise. There will be a custom MeanGirls storefront on Amazon at amazon.com/MeanGirls. Bratz doll line will also have a limited edition collection of the MeanGirls characters. Crocs announced a classic clog in vibrant pink with a 5-pack of Jibbitz charms inspired by the movie. Dime is rolling out pink and black shades inspired by Regina herself. Forever 21 will have an anniversary collection including Santa baby sets, pleated skirts, tracksuits, jewelry, beauty products, home decor, and more. Hallmark is also getting into the fun, and they will have a Burn Book keepsake holiday ornament in bright pink available October 12th. Hey Dude will have a footwear collection featuring the Hudson Lift Cool Mom sneaker and the Wendy Bookburn slip-on silhouettes. Fisher Price will also have a Little People collection inspired by the Winter Talent Show performance. Loungefly will have a collection including a mini backpack, crossbody bag, wallet, and pencil case. Ocean Spray will also also have a limited edition bottle of cranberry and mixed berry drinks with 0 sugar. And finally, Juicy Couture and Sam's Club will have a zip front track jacket available in 5 colors with the iconic rhinestone logo on the chest. Fans of MeanGirls are going to have a lot of merch that they can choose from in the next coming months. Now, the next segment of our show is all about the latest collabs, where your favorite brands unite to make even cooler stuff. First up, everybody's favorite Australian blue canine Bluey will soon be available at Build-A-Bear workshops worldwide. Build-A-Bear Workshop announced that their partnership with BBC Studios, where fans can now build Bluey and Bingo plushies. They can also accessorize them with sleepers, t-shirts, Granny Janet and Granny Rita costumes, and add the Bluey theme song or character phrases. Next up, Puma and Mattel have signed a deal for Hot Wheels themed merchandise. According to License Global, this collaboration merges Puma's history in athleisure clothing with Hot Wheels branding, creating a fusion of sportswear and automotive culture. Puma will release Hot Wheels-inspired footwear and apparel in 2025, so keep a lookout. Also announced is a partnership between Paramount Consumer Products and Experiences UK and the YouTubers The Sidemen with a new collection of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle-inspired clothing and boxing apparel to be sold at the new Sidemen retail store opening in the UK on October 4th. The collection will include 13 exclusive designs on t-shirts, hoodies, jackets, boxing gloves, and wraps. Next up, the pop culture retailer Box Lunch announced a collaboration with Konami Cross Media New York for an exclusive Yu-Gi-Oh! Apparel line this month to include a Yu-Gi-Oh! Holiday Ugly Sweater. Box Lunch also introduced a new Winnie the Pooh collection, which will include more than 60 products featuring bags, home decor, accessories, beauty products, and jewelry. Also, Reebok announced a collaboration with Universal Products and Experiences Universal Monsters line, featuring 5 footwear silhouettes of Dracula, Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Wolfman. According to License Global, Reebok's Boktober blends grunge aesthetics with a creepy edge design to appeal to every horror fan enthusiast. The footwear will come in custom tombstone packaging and will be available globally starting on October 11th. And here we have the original set of Funko Universal Monsters. Next up, the candy company Candies and Jazzware's Squishmallows have come together with a recently released limited edition bundle to include an 8-inch plush of Emily the Bat, holding her favorite candies in a tote bag, and an Emily the Bat shaped box filled with sweets, available now. Next, an epic collaboration between Gap and Disney, who recently announced an expansion of their ongoing 10-year partnership to design limited edition collections that are different than their usual lines. According to License Global, the first limited edition line will be a collegiate collection with 90s varsity-inspired apparel and accessories featuring classic Mickey and Friends. There will be styles for all ages, with Disney characters featured on the back and embroidered detailing on the pocket. And lastly, we have a collab between Shaun the Sheep and the outdoor brand TOG24 to create a children's collection available in the fall of 2025 in the UK. The studio behind Shaun the Sheep and Wallace and Gromit, Aardman, has teamed up with TOG24 for a children's outdoor clothing and accessories line for ages 4 to 8, to include fleeces, tees, joggers, bags, and more. According to License Global, this partnership marks a continuation of Aardman's efforts to use its characters to help promote outdoor activities and family adventures. The items will include positive statements such as good vibes and go your way, and will be made of eco-friendly materials like sustainable cotton, recycled microfleece, and recycled polyfill in the jackets. Now, the next segment of today's show focuses on adventures and global events, starting with Barbie. The fashionista and Mattel have partnered with Next Exhibition for a European tour of their Barbie, a Cultural Icon exhibition. Recently opening in Milan on September 13th, this tour celebrates 65 years of inspiration, fashion, and empowerment. According to License Global, the exhibition showcases Barbie's evolution from her origin in 1959 till now. There's a detailed display of vintage dolls and an examination of how Barbie has mirrored cultural trends over the years. Next, the lovable Charlie Brown & Co. Peanuts announced an expansion of its brand in the form of an art exhibition, as Peanuts will be celebrating 75 years in 2025. Teaming up with Blue Dragon Art, the touring art exhibition will launch in Taipei in June and features several renowned Asian artists and their Peanuts-inspired work. The tour will continue to other cities in the APAC region and bring the beloved characters to a new generation of fans. Next up, one of the most famous arcade game franchises of all time announced an upcoming live experience. Little Lion Entertainment and Bandai Namco Entertainment announced their UK partnership with this augmented reality experience as a live attraction, where players will navigate interactive mazes and become pack people, collecting power pellets and avoiding ghosts. This is a global first experience and it sounds amazing. Next up, Scooby Doo and the gang attempt to take over Halloween as Warner Brothers Discovery announced their Scoobtober 2024, a month-long event featuring the Hex Girls, right up here, who are celebrating their 25th anniversary and including several product drops and Halloween-themed media. According to License Global, the event kicks off with several Scooby-Doo episodes on Cartoon Network, MeTV Toons, and Max. There will also be a Scooptober movie marathon on the Multiverse Twitch channel and the WB Kids YouTube channel. In addition to media, there will also be product lines released of Scooby-Doo-inspired Crocs, Puma footwear, Loungefly backpacks, RSVLTS button-down shirts, and Taylor Joelle dresses for all ages. Large retailers like Walmart, FYE, and Spirit will also have Scooptober collections of costumes, clothing, and pajamas. There's even a Scooby-Doo themed bark box featuring chew toys, treats, and pet accessories. Because why not? All of this and much more will be coming our way very soon. Next up, your favorite singing sharks have started touring the globe. The Pinkfong Company and BabyShark debuted a live show on October 3rd in Kuwait, sponsored by McDonald's Kuwait, and will continue in Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates in 2025. According to License Global, the 65-minute show incorporates Pinkfong's signature songs and promotes environmental conservation and recycling to younger audiences. My daughters absolutely love BabyShark, and their songs are in my head 24/7, no joke. Now in theme park news, the producers of Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, Fred Rogers, who doesn't love Mr. Rogers, have announced a multi-year licensing deal with Palace Entertainment to bring several PBS Kids characters to 6 Palace Entertainment parks across the U.S. These include Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, Alma's Way, Don Quixote, and Mr. Rogers. The park attractions will have character meet and greets, special events, and live shows. The first event will be with Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood at the Dutch Wonderland on October 26th and 27th, featuring Daniel Tiger, Katarina Kitty Cat, Miss Elena, O the Owl, and Prince Wednesday. And the last event to mention, London's Natural History Museum has announced its first touring dinosaur theater production, Dinosaurs Live, in collaboration with Mark Thompson Productions. This unique experience will include close-up scenarios with the prehistoric creatures and an exploration of this time period. The show will play at 60 venues across the UK in 2025, with additional dates to be announced. So before we wrap up today's episode, I want to mention our sponsor, Iggy's, and the revolutionary platform they've been developing for both fans and licensees. This app will offer fans exclusive access to official products from their favorite brands while streamline licensing management for licensees. Iggy's is about to redefine the licensing industry. Check them out at www.iggy's.com and join the waiting list to receive updates and more. So that's it for today's episode of OG's News. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for future video alerts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.